What up, you guys? How you doing? And today we're talking about the generational relay race.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
When it comes down to it, I never really seen generational wealth talked about into this light, which is why I'm bringing it to you. The reason being is because it is a relay race. All right. Each generation has their own race. Each generation is running their own marathon, but they're handing off the baton to the next generation. So when it is broken down, yes, everybody has their own race, but you must work together as a team. You must train as a team. You know, you must build your family as a team to get to this generational wealth. And you must do it in a way where it's not too zealous, okay? But in a way where it is loving and builds up the child to willfully do this in a way. Because if you are overpowering with it, the child's not going to want to help take care of the family. The child's not going to want to pass down the wealth to either you or anybody else in the family. But if you build this up in a way where it's like, hey, it is a good thing to take care of your family, in the long run, they will have it in their mind and take care of them. So you got to show a lot of the positive aspects of this generational wealth. The reason why this subject is very important is because with generational wealth, the phrase has kind of became cliche. And what I mean by that, it hasn't been looked at with almost all the dynamics of what it takes to make money generationally. It's just something that people normally trend. But if you really think about it, it's kind of like a relay race. And I'm going to get into that and I'm going to explain on how that is. But what I'm sitting here saying is that you have to kind of train up your family together. But another thing you must understand is you just can't make the money and then just pass it down. You know, you just passing it down is not generational wealth. It doesn't become generational wealth until the generation takes the money that you have received, build up on top of that, and then pass it down another again. That is a generational thing.
Generational wealth begins with generational health. Wealth is the abundance of things, but in order to have the abundance generationally, you must have the generational health that looks out for more than self. If you were to compare generational wealth to an activity, it would be a relay race. Everybody has their own lane. Everybody has their own path, and that path is ran individually, but the group is judged collectively, and the race is won as a whole. Each generation passes the baton of abundance to the next. Each generation is looking out for the next. Each generation runs to help aid the next. The generations are a team. They all run at a separate time. If one falls behind, the generation after them will also. If the generation runs ahead, the next generation will be ahead also. They all run individually, but are judged as a team collectively. Generational wealth is a relay race, and the relay race is a marathon for each generation of family, and the family must work together.
So, hey Trinity, do you have an investment account?
Yes.
So Trinity, what are stocks?
Stocks are things that you can buy.
And how do your stocks work?
Well, my stocks work. I can buy stores, restaurants, even car places. Isn't that cool?
What do they do when you give them money, when you buy the company?
They give me dividends. It makes my account grow, and then I have more money, and then I can buy more places. Because I'm the boss.
Oh, you the boss?
Yeah.
So you owning these companies with these stocks make you the boss?
And I'm the boss of the boss.
You the boss of the boss? So when you get older, do you get all your money?
Yes.
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to use it for?
I'm going to use it for my family to help them. And the house shelter, which we have over us right here. And I'm gonna use it to get us food and stay healthy.
Oh, you gonna help take care of the family? What? Give me that. All right, as you've seen in the video, what generational wealth is, and also that you've seen that my daughter is already working on the generational wealth aspect. These are some of the basic things that you could do. Me, I help built up a custodial account with her. We go over month on how to invest into her stocks, and she has like a basic understanding of what a stock portfolio is. That way, she not only has something when she gets older, but also she already knows about how to invest within the market. Okay, so that's kind of like a good idea to do when it comes down to helping your child understand the money aspect. But also at the same time, you got to implement a cultural aspect and a family oriented aspect in there that you've seen in that video that she does represent. I didn't tell her to take care of the family. I just simply asked her, hey, what are you going to do with your money? So she already has it in her mind to, at a very young age, taking care of the family and looking after the family because of how we look after each other as a whole, as a family. And that's some of the things you want to do. But another thing that is not really talked about in this generational wealth thing is responsibility. Okay, the responsibility aspect of money, looking at money as a tool versus as a status to obtain or something like that, how normally people would look at it, you know, or glorify it or worship the dollars. No, you want to have money looked at as a tool and how to use money in good ways to influence and take care of your community. Because if you don't do that at a young age, what's going to happen is the world is going to teach them. And when it comes to the world and their representations on how they teach things, they don't really teach things too nice or responsible. They're very reckless on how they teach things in the world. You know, everybody's out here blowing the bag up on these Birkin bags, makeup, cars, clothes, you know, especially when you look at the music videos and things like Love and Hip Hop or Atlanta Housewives and stuff like that. Things like that, you know, Orange County Housewives, you name the Housewives show. It is what it is, you know, Staten Island Housewives, you know, it's all over the place and it's done in a reckless way and not in a responsible way. You know, most millionaires are very humble and are self-made. They normally made in their 50s and they normally don't drive lavish cars or have big houses or anything like that. They normally hit $1 million between owning their home and their 401k and investments. That's normally how they made it happen. The long road, diligent and sturdy way. So you want to teach them responsibility with income first at a very young age. And then as they grow older, they don't have to worry about too much of the world trying to get in and have that influence. They won't be so reckless. But okay, guys, you know, like I said, generational wealth is a relay race, and it is something that shouldn't be took for granted.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.